Hello everybody, I hope you're having an amazing day. I am Workbreak MMA and today I'll be giving you my predictions, bets, and breakdowns for a once-in-a-lifetime UFC card, UFC Freedom 250. Coming to you from the White House's front lawn, and it will be held on Sunday, June 14th instead of the normal Saturday slot to be on President Donald Trump's 80th birthday. But it will also be a celebration of the 250th anniversary of the United States becoming a country. And do we have a historic card here? I think we absolutely do. We have brawling contenders, entertaining UFC vets, young prospects, and two amazing title fights. Alex Pereira is going to compete for his third UFC title in a third weight class against kickboxer Cyril Gane in the co-main event for the interim heavyweight title. And Justin Gaethje will look to shock the world by trying to knock out the best boxer and top 2 MMA fighter in the world, Ilia Topuria. It's either Ilia Topuria or Islam Makhachev. I understand both sides for those two being the best fighters in the world. As long as something crazy doesn't happen, it'll be an amazing card and a great night for fights. My record on UFC fights are posted in the descriptions of my channel, and I was 39-14-1 on my picks in the month of May, so let's keep it rolling and let's get right into the video. Opening up the card, we have two of the most violent fighters at 145 pounds going at it. First, we have the fan favorite Diego Lopes. He is 27-8 with 11 knockouts, 12 submissions, and 4 decision wins. He is 34 years old, coming by way of Mexico. He is my second-ranked featherweight in the UFC, and he'll be facing Steve the Mean Machine Garcia. He is 19-5 with 15 knockouts and 4 decision wins. He is 34 years old, coming by way of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is my 8th-ranked featherweight in the UFC. Diego Lopes is a high-level jiu-jitsu grappler with solid wrestling and lethal submissions as well. He can snatch off an arm, leg, or squeeze your head off if he ever gets the chance, while his striking is just pressure-heavy and chaotic. He has powerful punches, decent boxing, and some good kicks to the leg as well. While Steve Garcia is a big pressure-heavy striker with powerful punches, pretty solid boxing, and his kicks to the body are actually really great. He has pretty underrated wrestling as well. He has solid takedowns, and he is just an overall strong and big fighter for the weight class. He is on a 7-fight win streak against good fighters like Melquizael Costa, Kyle Nelson, and Calvin Kattar. If this fight is on the feet the entire time, I think it can go either way. I like Lopez's striking and grappling a lot in this fight, but the pressure and presence of Garcia is going to be an issue here too. Garcia and Lopes both have crazy power in their punches for featherweights, and both are massive for featherweights as well. And both of them can finish any fighter, really, in this weight class at any instant. But on the ground, I feel like there is a clear winner here. Diego Lopes is an amazing grappler, and he has the clear advantage in this fight if he grapples. I feel like he can truly get him out of there within the first 2 rounds easily. So if this is a striking fight, I think it is going to be an amazing fight. It is going to be a toss-up, and either one of them can get knocked out in the first 2 rounds. But if Diego Lopes decides to wrestle, I think it's going to be a little bit of a mismatch. So give me Diego Lopes to clip Garcia on the feet, knock him down, go for some ground and pound, and then try to chase a submission in this fight. So give me Diego Lopes by first round submission in a rather entertaining fight. And my bet on this fight is going to be Diego Lopes by finish as a nice parlay piece to cover the TKO line as well. And my grade for this fight is going to be a high-end B+. This is great matchmaking, and I am genuinely more excited for this fight than almost any fight on this card. Genuinely a great fight. Now coming up at 185 pounds, we have two prospects fighting here in Bo Nikal. He is 8-1 with 3 knockouts, 4 submissions, and 1 decision win. He is 30 years old, come by way of State College, Pennsylvania. He is my 30th ranked middleweight in the UFC, and he'll be facing Kyle Daukas. He is 17-4 with 2 knockouts, 12 submissions, and 3 decision wins. He is 33 years old, come by way of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He is my 23rd ranked middleweight in the UFC. Bo Nikal is a credentialed wrestler, national champion, and All-American at Penn State University. He is an elite grappler with fast takedowns, good transitions on the ground, and an underrated jiu-jitsu game as well. On the feet, he has some fast and solid boxing early with a developing kickboxing game as well. While Daukas is a well-balanced fighter who could really finish you anywhere in this fight. He got cut from the UFC in 2022 and got the call back last year on short notice, and now is on a 2-fight win streak by knockout and submission. He is a solid striker with technical boxing and sneaky power on the feet, while on the ground he is a solid wrestler and a good jiu-jitsu grappler with also some pretty sneaky jiu-jitsu submission skills as well. I'm actually not too far away from State College right now. I live in PA, and everyone here is really high on Bo Nikal, but I'm going to have to go against him here. Nikal is the better wrestler here, but he has struggled to get some fighters down that are higher level in the UFC, like some higher level grapplers. And Kyle Daukas is not a bad grappler at all. And on the feet, I think Kyle Daukas is the better boxer here. But overall, this is a very, very close fight on paper. It's just, I think Kyle Daukas will be able to do more damage if this fight goes to the decision. I feel like he can defend some takedowns. Bo Nikal will get him down in this fight, but I think Kyle Daukas will be able to get up. He will be able to just keep this fight on the feet long enough for him to damage up Nikal a little bit more. So my pick, give me Kyle Daukas to avoid being taken down and win a close decision based off of damage done on the feet. And my bet for this fight is also going to be a straight bet, Daukas by decision. Right now it is at plus 900, which I think is just great value as a single bet. My grade for this fight is going to be a B grade. It is an intriguing fight. I think it is a really close fight on paper, and it should be entertaining as well. Overall, it is a really solid fight. And like I said there, Kyle Daukas by points at plus 900 is just really valuable, I think. If I were to make these betting lines, I would have that at around plus 600 odds. I think it's more likely to happen than what these odds are showing. And I normally bet anywhere between $40 to $100 on every single UFC card, so I'm definitely going to be throwing at least $5 on Daukas by points. Now up next at 155 pounds, we have two decorated knockout artists in Mauricio Ruffy. He is 13-2 with 12 KOs and 1 decision win. He is 29 years old, come by way of Sao Paulo, Brazil. He is my 9th ranked lightweight in the UFC, and he'll be facing Iron Michael Chandler. He is 23-10 with 11 knockouts, 7 submissions, and 5 decision wins. He is 40 years old, come by way of Las Vegas, Nevada. He is my 20th ranked lightweight in the UFC. Chandler is a powerful, explosive fighter with fast hands and powerful punches. He has good wrestling with fast takedowns, heavy top control, and some heavy ground and pound as well. He has had some of the best fights in MMA history in the UFC and also in Bellator. And Ruffy is a creative, flowy striker with a very unique striking style that is closely comparable to Conor McGregor. His punches are powerful and they come from sneaky angles, and his kicks are fast and really good everywhere, to the legs, body, and the head. His defensive grappling is improving a lot since moving from the Fighting Nerds gym to the same gym as UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. He has overall solid takedown defense and a rather fast improving grappling game as well. But unfortunately, I don't see this fight going any other way than just one way. Chandler could clip him with a powerful punch and maybe find some success in the grappling, but Ruffy is an elite striker. And I see him outclassing him here since Paddy Pimblett outstruck Chandler with ease in his last fight. Ruffy is the better striker, and Michael Chandler, this was probably his last fight, and honestly, he has put on some of the best fights in MMA history. His fight with Justin Gaethje at UFC 268, Usman versus Covington 2, made me a fan of the sport forever. I really never seen anything like it before, and it changed my view on really what a ballsy and manly sport is rather than the soft and rigged NBA, NFL, and MLB leagues. I appreciate Michael Chandler so much, but this is not a good matchup for him. Give me Ruffy to win this fight by first round knockout. My bet is Ruffy by KO. My grade for this fight is going to be a low end B+, but the matchmaking could be better on this fight. But overall, this is just going to be a very entertaining fight. It's all going to be striking, and I imagine somebody's getting put out in round 1 or at the very least round 2. And here are my grades for the first 3 fights of the card so far. They are based on skill level, matchmaking importance, and projected entertainment as well. Diego Lopes and Steve Garcia, in my mind, is clearly the best fight on this card, with Mauricio Ruffy and Michael Chandler being a second. Because of the matchmaking, overall, I think that it is a much closer fight between Diego Lopes and Steve Garcia, which makes it a better overall grade, even though they are both the same grade. Diego Lopes and Steve Garcia is better. And then Bo Nikal and Kyle Daukas, I feel like, is clearly the pretty much forgotten child on this card. I think it is not the best on this card, but overall it is a really good fight. It's just There are so many good fights on this card. And for the first 3 fights, here is a parlay that I think is actually really good, and it is at almost plus 500 odds. Diego Lopes by finish. If he is going to win this fight, it is not going to be by decision. And Mauricio Ruffy to win this fight by knockout. I don't see Michael Chandler really playing this fight safe at all. This could be his last fight. I think he's going to put all of it out there. And the over line for Bo Nikal and Kyle Daukas is actually set at a round and a half, which I really like because I do think this fight is going to go to decision. So there's a 3-leg parlay there that I think is most likely going to hit, and it is also at plus 500 odds. Now coming up at heavyweight, we have 2 amazing knockout artists in Josh Hokit. He is 9-0 with 5 knockouts, 3 submissions, and 1 decision win. He is 28 years old, come by way of Fresno, California. He is my 5th ranked heavyweight in the UFC, and he'll be facing the knockout king, Derek the Black Beast Lewis. He is 29-13 with 24 knockouts, 1 submission, and 4 decision wins. He is 41 years old, coming by way of Houston, Texas. He is my 9th ranked heavyweight in the UFC. Derek Lewis is a powerful boxer with fast hands. He throws looping hooks and big overhands to try to knock out his opponents. He has the most knockouts in UFC history with 16 TKOs, but overall he has a rather lackluster takedown defense game, but he can get up from being taken down by just simply standing up. And Josh Hokit, in his last year, he has gone from a regional scene fighter to a top 5 UFC heavyweight, and he is a small athletic heavyweight with fast hands, good power, and a D1 All-American wrestling base with heavy top control and fast transitions on the ground as well. If Josh Hokit fights this fight the same way he fought against Curtis Blaydes, I think he can easily get knocked out. He ate a lot of shots from Curtis Blaydes, and he didn't get a lot of damage done to him because Blaydes does not have good power in his hands. And honestly, I don't see this fight going past the first round and a half of this fight at all. Hokit can out-wrestle Lewis in my mind easily if he decides to, but in the striking, it's just a matter of who lands the big shot first. This is a hard fight to pick, but I'm going to go with Josh Hokit by first round TKO. I think he's going to fight this fight smarter, safer, and mix in the wrestling more and get himself a win in this fight. My bet for this fight is going to be Josh Hokit by TKO, probably as a nice parlay piece like a 2-leg parlay. And my grade for this fight is going to be a solid B+. 2 entertaining, powerful, fast fighters going at it in a car crash of a fight. It is going to be entertaining, and I promise you it is not going to go the distance. Now, coming up at 135 pounds, we have an entertaining striking fight between USA and Canada. First, we have Sugar Sean O'Malley. He is 19-3 with 11 knockouts, 2 submissions, and 6 decision wins. He is 31 years old, born in Helena, Montana. He is my 3rd ranked bantamweight in the UFC, and he'll be facing Ayman Zahabi. He is 14-2 with 5 knockouts, 3 submissions, and 6 decision wins. He is 38 years old, coming by way of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He is my 12th ranked bantamweight in the UFC. Sugar Sean O'Malley is an athletic striker with fast footwork, fast kicks, and powerful slick counter-striking. His takedown defense is pretty good, but he does struggle to get up whenever he gets taken down. And Ayman Zahabi is a pressure-heavy, scrappy boxer with okay kicks and a pretty solid wrestling game all around. And he can't outwork a lot of fighters because he has a pretty good chin and his cardio is also really good. He is also kind of a decision merchant in the UFC. So I'm actually going to keep this one kind of short. Sean, I think, will just piece up Zahabi on the feet with ease. If he mixes in the grappling, he can find a way to win this fight, but I don't see Zahabi being able to get him down and being able to hold him down in this fight long enough to win a decision. Give me Sugar Sean O'Malley to win this fight by 2nd round KO, countering him with punches as he's coming in and putting him out. My bet for this fight is going to be Sean O'Malley by 2nd or 3rd round knockout combo as a straight bet, and my grade for this fight is going to be a high-end B+. It is a good fight, should be entertaining, but if Mario Batista or Corey Sandhagen was in this fight instead of Ayman Zahabi, it would be graded an A-. Nonetheless, this is a great overall fight, and it should be an entertaining, scrappy fight on the feet. Now, for some reason, the prop bets are not open on Sean O'Malley and Josh Hokit's fight, but I would parlay Sean O'Malley by KO and Josh Hokit by KO into a parlay. Hopefully you can get that at around plus 350 to plus 400 odds. Probably throw around anywhere between $10 to $15 on that to see if it hits. And an update on my grading chart here, I have added Diego Lopes and Steve Garcia into the A- part here because I do view this as the best fight out of the first 5 fights on this card. Josh Hokit and Derek Lewis, I think, is the second best fight on this card, followed by Sean O'Malley and Eamon Zahabi. I think the matchmaking of O'Malley, Zahabi, and Ruffy Chandler are holding them back from being a higher grade than Hokit, Lewis, and Garcia Lopes. And then once again, we have the forgotten child down there, Bo Nikal and Kyle Daukas. Now it is time for the co-main event of the evening, an interim heavyweight championship bout between two elite strikers and former middleweight and light heavyweight champion Alex Poatan Pereira. He is 13-3 with 11 knockouts and 2 decision wins. He is 38 years old, born in Sao Paulo, Brazil. He vacated his 205-pound belt in order to fight at heavyweight here for the interim belt. And he'll be facing the eye-poking, spoiled French fighter that must have dirt on Dana White in order to keep getting his title shots, Ciryl Gane. He is 13-2 with 6 knockouts, 3 subs, and 4 decision wins. He is 36 years old, come by way of France. He is my second-ranked heavyweight in the UFC. Ciryl Gane is an athletic, fast kickboxer with insane footwork for a heavyweight. He has fast kicks, decent boxing, and an okay overall grappling game. He is one of the dirtiest fighters in UFC history, though. You can see in all of his fights he has eye-poked or hit someone in the back of the head or in the dick in every single one of his fights. And Alex Pereira is a powerful counter-striking kickboxer with deadly leg kicks, fast high kicks, and great power in his hands. His defensive grappling is pretty good. He can get up after getting taken down too, which is pretty good. And he is chasing his historic third belt and a third weight class in the UFC. He would be the first fighter in UFC history to become a 3-division world champion if he wins today. I'm wishing so hard that I see Ciryl Gane stretchered out here, but he did look the best that he's ever looked in his last fight. But let's be honest here, his boxing isn't good and he circles the cage to outrun a lot of heavyweights. And I think Tom Aspinall was finally closing the distance on him, and I believe Tom Aspinall was going to spear Ciryl Gane down and take him down, submit him, or at least knock him down in rounds 2 or round 3 to win that fight. He was finally getting the distance closed on him. And Pereira is a better striker than Tom Aspinall overall. He can kick him in the legs, he can sneak some kicks up high, and his power is going to translate to heavyweight. I feel like it's going to translate extremely well. Give me Alex Poatan Pereira here to become a 3-division world champion, claiming the interim heavyweight belt by a 3rd-round knockout after playing it safe, kicking the legs, and out-dogging the pussy-ass Frenchman and the cheat Ciryl Gane. My pick is Alex Pereira to win this fight. My bet is going to be Alex Pereira money line as a nice parlay piece, and maybe rounds 2, round 3 KO as a straight bet. My grade for this fight overall is going to be an A. I have never seen a fight like this. These are two very, very big strikers, talented strikers as well, going at it here, and it's going to be a great fight. The only thing holding it back from an A-plus all-time great fight is the fact that it is for an interim title. It is not for an undisputed title. Nonetheless, this is arguably the best fight of the entire year. Now it is time for the main event of the evening at 155 pounds. We have the UFC lightweight champion El Matador, Ilia Topuria. He is 17-0 with 7 knockouts, 8 submissions, and 2 decision wins. He is 29 years old, come by way of Alicante, Spain. He is facing the interim UFC lightweight champion and all-time fan favorite, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. He is 27-5 with 19 KOs, 2 submissions, and 6 decision wins. He is 37 years old, come by way of Colorado, USA. Justin Gaethje is without a doubt a top 3 most entertaining fighter to ever fight in the sport of MMA. He is chaotic yet technical on the feet with powerful hands, great boxing in close, using his uppercuts and hooks very well. His leg kicks are great, but he hasn't really got him going in the last few fights, and his defensive grappling is good, but he can make mistakes and mess up his position on the ground, putting him in more danger. While Ilia Topuria is the best boxer in the UFC right now, he has great defense with his high guard, fast boxing combinations, and he mixes up and extends his combinations beautifully. And he has a background in judo and Greco-Roman wrestling as well, the whole way growing up through his childhood. He has great trips, solid takedowns, and he has a strong squeeze game for chokes as well. Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler both got me into MMA when I watched their fight live on my first ever card, UFC 268. But man, they did not give him good matchups here in their fights. Gaethje is going to go out there and he is going to go toe-to-toe with the best boxer in MMA. and he is going to fight his game. He could clip him, but I don't see it really happening here. Gaethje also might retire after this fight if he loses, and we just have to have a moment of appreciation for that guy because he's faced the likes of Dustin Poirier twice, Khabib, Charles Oliveira, and now Ilia Topuria, and has and he honestly has one of the craziest resumes in all of MMA history. But Ilia Topuria is arguably going to have the most perfect resume in MMA history. He has already beat the likes of all-time greats in Max Holloway, Alexander Volkanovski, Charles Oliveira, and Bryce Mitchell. He has finished all of them, and I see him knocking out Justin Gaethje here in round 1. I don't really see it going any other way. It's going to be a stand-up fight, and I'm just going to trust the best boxer in the UFC right now and somebody that is trying to make a claim for the best boxer in UFC history. So my pick is going to be Ilia Topuria to win this fight by first-round knockout. My bet is going to be Ilia Topuria by knockout as a nice little parlay piece. And my grade for this fight overall is going to be an A, but it is going to be slightly lower than the co-main event. The matchmaking is good here, and it's really as good as it can get with a dominant champion. But the styles here match well. It's going to be a fun striking fight for as long as it lasts. And here are my grades for every single fight on the entire White House card. There are only 7 fights on this card, so that is either a plus or a negative for you. Personally, I think it's kind of a plus. It kind of eliminates some of the lower tier fights, and it makes room for all of these fights being able to be so good. We have 2 A-rated fights in Alex Pereira, Cyril Gane, and Ilia Topuria, Justin Gaethje. Those are both of the title fights for this card, and I think those are 2 of the better title fights you can make right now in the UFC. While Diego Lopes and Steve Garcia are going to be the lone fight rated at A-. I think that is a really good fight, and if Steve Garcia wins, he'll be a title challenger. If Diego Lopes wins, it's going to be him solidifying himself as a top 2, top 3 fighter in that weight class. Either way, I believe somebody in that fight is going to get finished. And then for the B+ rating fights, we have Josh Hokit, Derek Lewis, Sean O'Malley, Eamon Zahabi, and Mauricio Ruffy and Michael Chandler. If any of these fights were a fight night main event, I would absolutely love it. And if any of these fights were on a main card for a numbered card, a regular UFC numbered card, I would be very happy with them. These are 3 really good fights that I see being very entertaining as well. And Bo Nickal and Kyle Daukas is the lowest rated fight on this card, obviously, but it is not a bad fight at all. It's going to be a very interesting clash of styles because Daukas, in a way, is kind of a worse version of RDR. He has good jiu-jitsu, he has goofy stand-up ability with sneaky power, and I think it's going to be an overall pretty close fight. I have all my winners highlighted in green for the matchups here, just for a little bit of a refresher here at the end of the video. But overall, this White House card definitely is going to be the best card out of the entire year. I appreciate you all for making it to the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, and share to one of your buddies, and I hope you all have an amazing day.